before the town awakened, with the morning cool and blue, carried blankets to the water and a little food for two. Every tree was still and quiet, every rooftop held the light, and the lake appeared before us like a mirror to the sky. You untied the faded rope, I pushed the boat away. Soon the wooden pier behind us started slowly fading gray. Drift with me across the water where the morning feels brand new. Let the sunlight move around us, let the sky come shining through. Drift with me across the water, we have nowhere else to be. Every wave is soft and easy, every breath is carrying me. You were trailing both your fingers, drawing circles in the blue. Small reflections broke between them, then returned to something smooth. There were mountains in the distance, there were birds above the trees, and the only sound between us was the water and the breeze. I had brought a list of questions, things I thought we had to say, but they didn't seem important in the brightness of the day. Drift with me across the water where the morning feels brand new. Let the sunlight move around us, let the sky come shining through. Drift with me across the water, we have nowhere else to be. Every wave is soft and easy, every breath is carrying me. Let the shoreline disappear, everything feels lighter here. We can leave the world behind, just until the sun is high. We stopped beside a little island where the grass was soft and green, shared some bread and summer berries in the shade beneath the leaves. You were watching clouds above us, changing shapes without a sound. One became a ship with white sails, one became a little town. You said maybe we were always trying hard to move too fast, never staying in the moment until moments became past. So we rested without speaking, don't have to choose a side. Drift with me across the water, leave tomorrow on the shore. I don't need a perfect answer, I don't need to ask for more. Let the shoreline disappear, everything feels lighter here. We can leave the world behind, just until the sun is high. When the afternoon grew warmer, we began the journey home. Golden light was on the water, silver shining through the foam. You were humming something softly, while I tried to find the tune. And the little boat kept moving underneath the quiet moon. Drift with me across the water, even when the day is through. I will keep this open feeling, like a little piece of blue. Drift with me across the water, when the world becomes too loud. We can find another morning, we can float beneath the clouds. Every wave is soft and easy, every road can wait for me. Drift with me across the water, where the heart remembers how to breathe. Sunlight falling through the window, drawing little lines across the floor. I can hear the city waking, but I don't feel hurried anymore. Coffee cooling by the doorway, keys are waiting in my hand. There's a blue sky over everything, like the day already understands. I don't need to know the ending, I just wanna feel the road. Every mile is getting lighter, every breath lets something go. We can drive until the coastline, with the windows open wide. Let the morning move around us, let the warm wind change our minds. Everything feels new today, even the streets we know by heart. Maybe we don't need a reason, maybe this is where we start. Keep the radio playing softly, let the rhythm take its time. We can leave the noise behind us, underneath the open sky. I was holding on to questions that were never mine to solve. Now they're fading in the distance, getting smaller as we go. Palm tree shadows on the pavement, silver water by the shore. You are laughing at the red light, and I don't need anything more. I don't need to know the ending, I just wanna feel the road. Every mile is getting lighter, every breath lets something go. We can drive until the coastline, with the windows open wide. Let the morning move around us, let the warm wind change our minds. Everything feels new today, even the streets we know by heart. Maybe we don't take its time. We can leave the noise behind us, underneath the open sky. Ooh, we're moving with the sunlight. Ooh, nothing pulling us behind. Ooh, every color looks much brighter when I see it through your eyes. No destination on the dashboard, no appointments we can miss, just the ocean getting closer, and a day as clear as this. We can stop beside the water, watch the waves erase the sand. All the things that felt so heavy are slipping gently from my hands. We can drive until the coastline with the windows open wide. Let the morning move around us, let the warm wind change our minds. Everything feels new today, even the streets we know by heart. Maybe we don't need a reason, maybe this is where we start. Keep the radio playing softly, let the rhythm take its time. We can leave the noise behind us, underneath the open sky. We can drive until the coastline while the daylight turns to gold. There are moments made for keeping, there are moments made to hold. Everything feels new today, and I'm finally breathing free. Maybe all I ever needed was the road, the sky, and you with me. Keep the radio playing softly, let the last song drift away. We don't have to chase tomorrow, we can stay inside today. Sunlight falling through the window, warm reflections in your eyes. We can leave the noise behind us, underneath the open sky. The morning train was nearly empty, only sunlight filled the seats. I was watching rows of houses turn to gardens, fields and trees. At the station on the hillside there was no one at the gate, just a map beside the entrance and a sign that said to take your time. I followed little stone steps upward with the cool wind on my face. Every sound became much softer as the city fell away. Then the pathway opened widely and the green began to glow. I could feel the day inviting me to see how far the garden goes. Walk with me through fields of green where the leaves move like the sea. We can let the morning find us anywhere it wants to be. Walk with me beneath the branches where the sunlight falls between. There is nothing we are missing in these quiet fields of green. There were flowers shaped like lanterns, there were vines above the wall. Tiny labels gave them long names I could never say at all. Butterflies moved through the roses, never landing very long. And the bees beneath the lavender were making their own summer song. I found a bench beside a fountain, painted white and fading blue. Opened up the book I carried, but kept looking at the view. Every page stayed where I left it while the clouds continued on. Sometimes life feels more complete when nothing needs to be done. Walk with me through fields of green where the leaves move like the sea. We can let the morning find us anywhere it wants to be. Walk with me beneath the branches where the sunlight falls between. There is nothing we are missing in these quiet to carry what we don't need. Every color feels alive underneath this open summer sky. Inside the glass house it was warmer. Little raindrops filled the air. Giant leaves reached toward the ceiling. Silver water everywhere. A narrow wooden bridge was crossing over lilies floating still. Every footstep made an echo. Every breath became a little thrill. There were oranges in the branches. There were orchids pink and white. There were shadows on the windows breaking softly through the light. I could see my own reflection fading in and out of view. For a moment I looked different, like I had been growing too. I used to think that every season had to show me where to go, had to give me perfect answers, had to prove how much I'd grown. But the flowers never hurried and the trees did not explain. They just turned toward the sunlight and began their work again. Walk with me through fields of green, where the leaves move like the sea. We can let the morning find us anywhere it wants to be. Walk with me beneath the branches, where the sunlight falls between. There is nothing we are missing in these quiet fields of green. At a cafe by the greenhouse I ordered something cold and sweet. Mint was floating in the glass and there was soil beneath my feet. A woman worked behind the counter with a flower in her hair. She said summer on the hillside always tasted better there. I found a table by the window, watched the visitors go by. People carrying small cameras, children pointing at the sky. A little girl held out her hand to catch a feather in the breeze. When it landed on her shoulder, she began to laugh with ease. I thought about the way we're always trying hard to make things stay. Saving pictures, saving messages, saving pieces of the day. But some moments want no keeping, they just wanna pass us through. Like the sunlight on the table, like the wind that carries blue. The sunlight found the dusty corners I had tried so hard to miss. There were coffee cups and postcards, and a sweater on the chair. I could hear the neighbors talking through the open balcony. Some laughing in the hallway, someone watering a tree. I pulled the curtains back completely, let the morning flood the room. Put the record player on and grabbed the old wooden broom. I had nowhere else to hurry, no appointment I could miss. So I tied my hair behind me and decided to begin. Open every window, let the whole room breathe. Shake away the heavy air that has been following me. Move the chairs and turn the music up, dance across the floor. Open every window, I don't need the shadows anymore. There were letters in a drawer from a summer years ago. Movie tickets, little pictures from a place I used to know. I sat down beside the bookshelf, read the messages again. Some made me a little lonely, some just made me smile instead. I thought I had to keep them to remember who I'd been, but a memory doesn't disappear when you make a little room. So I placed them in a small box, tied it gently with a string. Not to throw the past away, just to give it space to sleep. Open every window, let the whole shadows anymore. Let the white sheets catch the breeze. Let them rise above the street. Every room can start again when the morning finds a way inside. I carried all the empty bottles down the stairs and through the hall. Met a woman with a small dog wearing nothing but a shawl. She said it was a lovely morning. I said yes, it really is. Then the dog began to follow me, and neither of us could resist. For a while we stood there laughing near the doorway in the sun. It was such a little moment, but it felt like something new. I had lived beside these people without knowing any names. Maybe life was always happening just beyond my picture frame. When I came back to the apartment, the whole room was painted gold, and the song had reached the chorus from the record playing low. I picked up the broom like a microphone, sang the words I didn't know, spinning barefoot through the kitchen while the summer air came through. Open every window, let the whole room breathe. Shake away the heavy air that has been following me. Move the chairs and turn the music up. Dance across the floor. Open every window, I don't need the shadows anymore. I wash the cups beside the sink. Watch the water catch the light. Little rainbows cross the ceiling, then disappeared from sight. There was something almost peaceful in the rhythm of my hands. Soap and water, glass and silver, nothing difficult to understand. I wiped the table by the window, placed a little flower there. It was growing from a bottle, but it looked happy anywhere. Then I made another coffee, cut an orange into four, sat beside the open balcony with my back against the door. I had thought that I was waiting for my real life to arrive, for a better room, a better view, a better version of my mind. But the sky outside was endless, and the floor was warm and clean. Maybe this was not a waiting room, maybe this was everything. Open every window, let the whole room breathe. Let the curtains move like ocean waves above the city street. Move the chairs and turn the music up. Dance across the floor. Open every window, I don't need the shadows anymore. Let the white sheets catch the breeze. Hear the traffic through the trees. Every room can start again when the morning finds a way inside. The afternoon arrived unnoticed while I folded all the clothes. Blue shirts, white socks, faded denim into quiet little rows. Meet me by the station entrance, where the little flower shop stands. Bring the book you never finished. I'll bring nothing but my hands. There's a train at 11:30, heading somewhere out of town. We can choose a random ticket, see where we are taken now. I wore the shirt with tiny cherries. You sunglasses in blue. We were laughing at the timetable, like we always somehow do. When the doors began to close behind us, we found 2 seats beside the glass. Then the buildings turned to open fields, and all the busy streets went past. It's a peach soda day, bubbles rising in the sunlight, sweet enough to make us smile, cold enough to feel just right. It's a peach soda day, let the afternoon surprise us. We can follow any road, we can stay until the sky turns white. No plans in our pockets, no place we have to be, just a peach soda day, and you sitting next to me. There were sunflowers by the railway, turning slowly toward the heat. Little houses with their windows open, white sheets moving in the breeze. You were drawing on the train map, making islands from the lines, giving every stop a new name, making up a different life. At a platform near the mountains, we stepped out beneath the blue. There was only one small taxi, so we walked the avenue, past a store with wooden baskets, past a dog asleep outside, past a row of vending machines glowing brightly in the light. We bought 2 bottles from the corner, pink and golden, cold and sweet. Then we found a shaded pathway running underneath the trees. It's a peach soda day, bubbles rising in the sunlight, sweet enough to make us smile, cold enough to feel just right. It's a peach soda day, let the afternoon surprise us. We can follow any road, we can stay until the sky turns white. No plans in our pockets, no place we have to be, just a peach soda day, and you walking next to me. Ooh, shake the bottle carefully. Ooh, save the last sip just for me. Ooh, hear the summer in the leaves. Everything is easy when we let it be. At the end of the narrow pathway, there was water shining green, a quiet lake behind the orchards, more beautiful than in a dream. Wooden boats were tied together, moving gently near the shore. Someone played an old guitar song from a house behind the road. We spread our jackets on the hillside, put our shoes beside a tree, shared a bag of salted crackers and the peaches you bought for me. Juice was running down our fingers, you were trying not to laugh. Then you dropped a piece beside you and an ant carried it past. Nothing happened for an hour, and that hour felt complete, with the sunlight through the branches drawing patterns on our feet. It's a peach soda day, bubbles rising in the sunlight, sweet enough to make us smile, cold enough to feel just right. It's a peach soda day, let the afternoon surprise us. We can follow any road, we can stay until the sky turns white. No plans in our pockets, no place we have to be, just a peach soda day, and you resting next to me. We made up a little language for the birds above the lake. Every whistle meant a question, every answer was a wave. You said one was asking whether we would ever move away. I said maybe, but not right now, not on such a lovely day. There will always be decisions waiting somewhere down the line, rooms to leave and doors to open, ways to spend our borrowed time. But the future felt much farther with your shoulder next to mine, and the clouds look like small islands drifting through a sea of light. Let the hours lose their names, let tomorrow wait its turn. Every summer has an ending, that's what makes the colors burn. When the heat became much softer, we walked deeper through the trees, found a field behind the orchard full of yellow butterflies. You ran gently through the flowers, trying not to scare them high, but 100 wings went rising like confetti through the sky. For a second you stood frozen with the sunlight on your face. I wished I could keep that picture without taking it away. So I watched until it vanished, let the butterflies move on. Some things feel a little brighter when you know they won't last long. With your headphones hanging low, yellow laces on your roller skates, and nowhere else to go. I was late by 7 minutes. You were drawing in the dust, little arrows down the pathway pointing westward just for us. The afternoon was losing heat now, every tree was turning gold. So we pushed away together, let the open road unfold. There were bicycles behind us, there were sailboats far ahead, and the breeze kept lifting every word before it could be said. Roll with me beside the river, let the evening pull us through. We can follow all the sunlight while the sky is turning blue. Roll with me beside the river, leave the crowded streets behind. There is music in the pavement, there is summer in the wind. We don't need to race tomorrow, we don't need to make it last. Roll with me beside the river, let the whole day roll right past. You were better at the corners, I was trying not to fall. Every time I lost my balance, you were laughing through it all. We passed underneath the bridge where our voices echoed twice. You sang something without meaning, but it somehow sounded right. A little cafe near the water had its windows open wide. Someone poured 2 melon sodas with vanilla on the side. We sat down beside the railing with our skates still on our feet, watching little drops of water slide like diamonds in the heat. Roll with me beside the river, let the evening pull us through. We can follow all the sunlight while the sky is turning blue. Roll with me beside the river, leave the crowded streets behind. There is music in the pavement, there is summer in the wind. We don't need to race tomorrow, we don't need to make it last. Roll with me beside the river, let the whole day roll right past. Ooh, wheels are humming on the ground. Ooh, city noise is fading now. Ooh, every turn feels light and new, with the white sky opening above us. After drinks we kept on moving past the baseball field and trees. Children chased a red balloon that kept escaping in the breeze. Someone played a portable speaker near a blanket on the grass. You began to match the rhythm every time the snare would clap. You were spinning by the benches with your arms out to the side, nearly falling in the flowers, but you saved it just in time. I pretended not to notice, though I saw your worried face. Then we both began to laugh so had to stop and wait. Nothing needed to be perfect, nothing needed to look cool. Every awkward little movement made the evening more beautiful. Roll with me beside the river. Let the evening pull us through. We can follow all the sunlight while the sky is turning blue. Roll with me beside the river. Leave the crowded streets behind. There is music in the pavement. There is summer in the wind. We don't need to race tomorrow. We don't need to make it last. Roll with me beside the river. Let the whole day roll right past. The pathway narrowed by the gardens where the roses climbed the wall. Every color looked electric in the light before the fall. You slowed down beside the water, watching ripples cross the sun. Said you wish that every good thing didn't end when it begun. I said endings make the colors burn a little brighter too. Like the orange on the river, like the evening next to you. Maybe days are not for keeping, maybe they are meant to move. Like the wheels beneath our bodies, like the light across the blue. You were quiet for a moment, then you pushed away again. Said, come on, the road is waiting, and the sunset has a bend. Wheels are humming on the ground. City lights are coming out. Every turn feels light and new, with the warm wind moving all around us. At the end of the long pathway, there was music by the pier. A small band beneath the string lights played a song we stopped to hear. People danced without a reason, some in sandals, some in shoes. We rolled slowly through the crowd until we found an open view. Morning light across the runway. Coffee warming up my hands. Little numbers on the screen, changing all our careful plans. You were standing by the window, watching silver wings depart, with a ticket in your pocket and a sunrise in your heart. We don't know what waits beyond here. We don't need to understand. All we need is one direction and a little room to land. Take me somewhere new, past the clouds and through the blue. Leave the streets we always knew, far below. Take me somewhere new, where the day feels white and true. I don't care where we are going, if I'm going there with you. People moving through the terminal, rolling suitcases in lines. Every gate became a doorway to 1,000 different lives. You bought postcards from the bookstore, though we hadn't left just yet. Said we'd write them to ourselves, so this morning won't forget. Then the speakers called our number, began to move. You looked back at me and whispered, "Are you ready?" I said, "Soon." Take me somewhere new, past the clouds and through the blue. Leave the streets we always knew, far below. Take me somewhere new, where the day feels wide and true. I don't care where we are going, if I'm going there with you. Watch the city disappear. Every worry looks small from here. Sunlight pouring through the glass. Nothing has to follow from the past. The plane was rising through the morning, white clouds opening below. Rivers turned to silver ribbons. Every road became a thread. You were sleeping by the window, with the sunlight on your face. I was watching new horizons slowly coming into place. Maybe change is not a thunder. Maybe change is something light, like a shadow moving over, like a plane across the sky. Take me somewhere new, past the clouds and through the blue. Leave the streets we always knew, far below. Take me somewhere new, where the day feels wide and true. I don't care where we are going, if I'm going there with you. Take me somewhere new, where the air is warm and clear, where we wake without a schedule, where tomorrow feels less near. Take me somewhere new. We can start with just a few. I don't need a perfect future, just an open sky with you. When the wheels touched down softly, we were somewhere we had never been. Different sunlight through the windows, different flowers in the wind. You were smiling at the doorway as the warm air found our skin. No idea where the road would take us, only ready to begin. Take me somewhere new, past the clouds and through the blue. Every road can lead us somewhere, every day can start anew. I woke up later than I planned, to the curtains moving in the breeze. A little sunlight on the ceiling, a quiet kind of energy. I put on something light and simple, left my worries by the door. The sidewalk shining after rainfall made me wanna walk some more. There's music coming from a window, someone singing out of tune. The bicycle is crossing slowly underneath the silver moon. picture on a napkin while the sunlight touched your cheek. People passed us like a movie, every face a different scene. For a while the world felt weightless, like a place we'd never been. You said lately you've been thinking we should stop and look around. There are days we keep on missing with our eyes fixed on the ground. So we left our phones between us, let the hours disappear. Nothing needed our attention, nothing mattered more than here. I'm taking the long way home, letting the afternoon unfold. No need to hurry, no need to know. I'm taking the long way home. The sky is open, the air is warm, the city feels like somewhere new. I'm taking the long way home, just to spend a little more time with you. Let the traffic pass us by. Let the clouds move through the sky. We have nowhere else to be. Stay a little longer here with me. We followed music through an alley, found a garden on a roof. Someone hung their shirts above us, blue and yellow, red and blue. You were dancing without trying to a beat we barely heard. I was laughing at the moment, trying not to say a word, because some feelings lose their meaning when you try to name them all. Like the warmth before the evening, like the shadows on the wall. I don't need to take a picture, I don't need to make it stay. I just wanna be beside you while the colors fade away. I'm taking the long way home, letting the afternoon unfold. No need to hurry, no need to know. I'm taking the long way home. The sky is open, the air is warm, the city feels like somewhere new. I'm taking the long way home, just to spend a little more time with you. We can wander through the back streets, we can follow every sound. We can stop beneath the streetlights when the evening settles down. I'm taking the long way home, watching the windows start to glow. No need to hurry, nowhere to go. I'm taking the long way, and stars are waking one by one. The summer air is turning cool. I'm taking the long way home, because every road feels better with you. Let the traffic pass us by. Let the night arrive in time. We have nowhere else to be. Stay a little longer here with me. I woke up later than I planned to. Now the daylight's almost gone, but I don't feel like I have wasted even one small moment of it all. We're still walking without talking while the street turns quiet and blue. I'm taking the long way home, just to spend a little more time with you. The wind was knocking on my window like it knew I'd stay too long. I watched the curtains rise and fall to the rhythm of a distant song. There were messages unanswered, there were dishes in the sink, but the sunlight on the fire escape said I didn't have to think. So I tied my hair up loosely, put my favorite sneakers on, took the stairs instead of waiting for the elevator down. Every floor became a heartbeat, every step became a sound. By the time I reached the sidewalk, I was lighter than before. Today I'm going where the blue sky goes, following the breeze wherever it blows. I don't need a map, I don't need a plan. I'm learning how to breathe again. Let the bright day carry me past every place I used to be. Nothing has to light just because I knew I could. There was freedom in the smallest things, in the shadows, in the sound. I had spent so long looking backward, I forgot to look around. Today I'm going where the blue sky goes, following the breeze wherever it blows. I don't need a map, I don't need a plan. I'm learning how to breathe again. Let the bright day carry me past every place I used to be. Nothing has to stay the same. I can turn and choose another way. Ooh, the clouds are moving faster, but I don't mind at all. I'm done with waiting quietly for somebody else to call. I took the train beyond the center, watched the buildings disappear, concrete turning into gardens, all the noise becoming clear. At the final little station, I stepped out beneath the sun. There were bicycles and blue signs and a river on the run. I followed where the water wandered through the grass and underneath rows of trees that kept on dancing with the restless summer breeze. I sat down beside the railing, let my thoughts arrive and leave. For the first time in a long time, I believed what I could see. There are mornings made for starting, there are roads that open wide, there are parts of me still waiting on the other side of fear. I don't have to solve tomorrow, I don't have to name this change. I can simply keep on moving until everything feels new. Today I'm going where the blue sky goes, following the breeze wherever it blows. I don't need a map, I don't need a plan. I'm learning how to breathe again. Let the bright day carry me past every place I used to be. Nothing has to stay the same. I can turn and choose another way. Today I'm going where the sunlight lands, with an open heart and empty hands. I don't need to know what waits for me, it's enough to finally feel free. Let the wide world carry on, I'll keep walking toward the sun. Yesterday can keep its name, I don't have to carry all its weight. The clouds are moving faster, the river keeps its pace. I feel the air around me, like a new and open space. When the afternoon grew softer, I began the journey back. Not because the day was over, not because I'd lost the track. I was bringing something with me, something quiet, something clear. A little room inside my heartbeat where the sky could still appear. The wind was waiting by my window when I finally reached my floor, but the room looked somehow brighter than it ever had before. Today I followed where the blue sky went, and every hour felt like time well spent. I came back home without a perfect plan, but I know I can begin again. Let the evening settle in, let another chapter begin. Nothing has to stay the same. Tomorrow I can choose another way. Sunlight falling on the table through the window open wide. Little shadows from the flowers moving softly side to side. Iced coffee getting warmer while the morning passes slow. People walking down the sidewalk with no place I need to go. There's a song behind the counter, quiet underneath the sound of the cups and conversations and the bicycles around. I could stay here all morning, let the whole world pass me by, with the breeze across the pages and the blue across the sky. Stay a little longer, let the morning take its time. We don't need to chase the hours, we can leave the clocks behind. Stay a little longer, let the sunlight fill the room. Nothing has to happen quickly, nothing has to happen soon. You arrived without a warning, with your sunglasses in hand. Said you saw me through the window and decided to come in. You ordered something with vanilla, then you sat across from me. Started talking about nothing, like it was exactly what we need. Cars were moving through the distance, someone laughed outside the door. For a while the day felt simple and I didn't ask for more. Stay a little longer, let the morning take its time. We don't need to chase the hours, we can leave the clocks behind. Stay a little longer, let the sunlight fill the room. Nothing has to happen quickly, nothing has to happen soon. Ooh, let the curtains move. Ooh, let the warm light through. Ooh, there is nothing left to prove on a morning like this. We shared a piece of lemon cake, left the last bite on the plate. Watched the sunlight cross the table as the morning turned to late. You said maybe we should wander when the afternoon begins. Find a street we've never walked down, see exactly where it ends. I said maybe, but for now I like sitting where we are, with the windows open widely and the daylight on your arm. Stay a little longer, let the morning take its time. We don't need to chase the hours, we can leave the clocks behind. Stay a little longer, let the sunlight fill the room. Nothing has to happen quickly, nothing has to happen soon. The cafe started getting quieter as the lunch crowd disappeared. We were still beside the window with another drink to share. Outside clouds were moving slowly, but the sunlight stayed around, and the breeze kept turning pages of the book upon the ground. Stay a little longer, even if the day moves on. We can carry this easy feeling when the morning light is gone. Stay a little longer, let the open window breathe. Sometimes all I really need is a quiet day like this. Ooh, let the curtains move. Ooh, let the warm light through. Ooh, I could spend the whole day here, doing nothing much with you. The heat was leaving with the daylight when we reached the ocean road. You were carrying your sandals, walking barefoot, moving slow. Little cafes by the shoreline started turning on their lights, and the waves kept coming closer with the beginning of the night. We didn't talk about tomorrow, we didn't need another plan, just the warm wind through our clothing and the cool sand in our hands. Walk with me beside the ocean while the daylight fades away. Let the waves become our rhythm, let the evening watching boats disappear. Every light across the harbor made a pathway on the sea, and the whole world felt much wider than it had that morning. You were humming something softly, I was trying to learn the tune. Then the first star started showing just above the rising moon. Maybe days don't need a meaning, maybe good things can be small. A quiet walk beside the water can be more than enough. Walk with me beside the ocean while the city starts to glow. Let the waves become our rhythm. There is still some road to go. Walk with me beside the ocean. Leave tomorrow where it is. I don't need a perfect moment, I just want a night like this. Ooh, let the sea wind move. Ooh, let the night come through. Ooh, every ordinary view feels a little brighter next to you. When we finally reached the station, there was salt inside my hair. You were looking toward the ocean like you wanted to stay there. The last light faded from the water, but the air was still warm, and I knew I'd keep this evening long after summer was gone.